Early morning start.
Early morning.
We are, we've already had our breakfast, and now we're catching a cab. Gonna hit the Quilotoa Loop. We're not actually doing the loop. We're just hiking up to the lake, which is the only reason you really do the loop, to see the lake. We're just gonna take a bus to that, and a 40-minute hike, and then 40-minute hike back, and then bus back. It'll be a bit of a journey, but we're gonna go get that bus now. First we need a taxi. A little bit hectic. We're on the bus now. We ran, got onto that bus. That wasn't the bus. It was moving at the time. They said, no, wrong bus. So we ran off that bus, ran and caught this bus. This one is the right bus. So now we are en route to Quilotoa. Should be there in a couple hours. That was easy. Got off the bus. Now in Quilotoa. Just gotta find the lake. How hard can it be to find a lake on top of the Andes? I'm sure it'll be straightforward. We are now entering Quilotoa, and we still haven't found the lake, but we've asked a couple people and we're at least on the right path. So now we're just gonna get a feel for the town. A little bit of information has appeared. It looks like we go right down here and this will take us to the lago, and we'll get some nice views. It's a bit of a cloudy day, a little rainy, a little misty, but hopefully it'll clear up, give us a little break, we'll get a nice view. It looks like a nice little downhill path too. Turns out there's two options. This takes you down to the beach. That up there takes you to the Mirador, the lookout. So we're gonna go Mirador first, get the lookout, and then we'll see if we want to go down to the beach. I'm not really in a tanning mood, but we'll see. This is the Laguna that's supposed to be like the #1 thing to see, most beautiful. We'll hang out for a bit, see if the clouds will clear long enough to get a nice view, but
They're already cleared.
I could see how it would be a really nice sight on a sunny day. Even though I said I never would again, here I am on top of another volcano looking at a lake. It is a really nice view here. It's a little chilly because we're really high up. I'm not sure what the exact altitude is, but I know we're high. I know I look ridiculous with the hat and the hood, but like I said, it's a little chilly. And my ears went from sunburn to chilly, so least I can do is put some hood up and try and cover them a bit. But this view is spectacular. It's really easy to just get the bus to here. A lot of people will do hikes to the villages that surround this lake and take a few days doing it. But if you're on a time budget or you're just lazy, then you can just get the bus. It's about a 15-minute walk to here and you get the beautiful view immediately. You can walk right down to the bank if you so choose. There's lots of friendly people, there's lots of information posts, and all the amenities you need. What a view!
Just met a fellow Canuck who took pity on us for lack of ability to handle the altitude, and as a typical Canuck would, she did everything she could to help. She dug to the bottom of her bag and she found us these.
Sometimes with the altitude, you'll get coca leaves, coca tea, or in this case, coca candy, and it will help you, it'll help with the oxygen in the blood and make it a little easier to handle the altitude, hopefully.
This will help with that. I'm gonna take it and see how it goes. It's definitely an interesting flavor. It's kind of like
Buckley's cough syrup and mint.
Peppermint.
Peppermint, yeah.
Peppermint and Buckley's is definitely a good description. But yeah, maybe it'll make it a little easier to deal with the altitude. You get a headache, you get slow, you get dizzy.
Cramping. Legs are cramping a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of crampage. And that's it for the logo. Now we're gonna explore the town a bit, see what we find. This lovely lady has a shop here where she sells some local clothing and artifacts that they've made. I just bought a really sweet poncho made from alpaca, and it's heavy, good quality, $22. Normally I would negotiate, but I feel like that was a very good and fair price. So. So we have now hiked out of Quilotoa, and at the end of the road, right where we got dropped off by the bus, also where we will get picked up by the bus, there's a lodge on the side of the road. So we've gone here. We're gonna get a $4 breakfast. It's a little steep, but they seem genuine, so I'm sure it'll be a pretty tasty breakfast. And they're just cooking it up now while we listen to some Enrique.
That they had blasting.
Yeah, Enrique was high volume when we entered. It's turned down a bit now. But yeah, we're gonna have some Dese Dos. Desayuno, we've already had one, I'm lying to you here. So Dese Dos, then we're gonna hop on a bus and head back to Latacunga. And then who knows what we'll do from there. After a tasty desayuno, we are now walking along the sides of the roads out of Quito. We were walking along the road out of town, and eventually either a bus will pass us or we'll find a taxi and pay a few dollars to get ourselves back to La Lacunga. This is some dramatic landscape behind me. It's just, you can see the tears, clouds rolling down in it. It's just wild. So we're gonna walk along this for a while and see how long it takes us to get some sort of transportation. Maybe we'll end up in the back of a truck again, who knows? Just hopped in the back of a couple's car who were nice enough to give us a ride to here. This is Zambawa, and here we should be able to get a bus easier. There's a lot going on in this town, it looks like. A lot of hustle and bustle. I don't think it should take us too long to find a bus here. It should be pretty straightforward.